Hi, hello. I am the Queen of Daggers and I hold the cards. Keep in mind there's no gender in tarot, and same with me. So, that said, Scorpio, it's your turn. Do you know what day it is? That's right, it's a full moon in Leo. Do you know what time it is? Oh yes, it's shadow work time. Shall we begin? Excellent. So I'm pulling for you 3, well, technically 4. The oracle cards. I've been grabbing 2 from here. And then we're going to go through the tarot itself to get a little more insight on what we learn, about what we have to work on, or rather what you have to work on, as I have no Scorpio placements. This beautiful full moon. This is the perfect time for shadow work, and that's why I'm doing this today. Now, if you enjoy this, or if you want to just hang out again, come to my little comfy, cozy bed. There is a little subscribe button down there somewhere. You are more than welcome to press it, and I would love to see you again. That would be fantastic. And quick aside to appreciate this Nickelodeon-like slime green here. I'm living for it. Alright. So this is the Mystic Martian Oracle. Let's see what our astral friends have to say to you. Alrighty. Fire. The element in reverse. In quite opposition to yours. Go figure. Go figure, my dear. Okay. Pardon this, a Virgo in me. Warrior, passion, and fearlessness. Now, Scorpio, this is usually something you don't have an issue with. Now, is it? I've never met a Scorpio who isn't, in one way or another, rather fearless. Oh, passionate. Quite passionate. You all are. So what? What is stifling that? What are you stifling? Why? Why are you stifling yourself? What's going on with that? It's very unlike you. What are you fighting internally that's keeping you from this? Or what do you need to fight, I should say. Moving on to the Dark Mirror Oracle, which is my favorite. It's fucking beautiful. They like to slip and slide all over the place, but you know what? We love them, so it's okay. It's absolutely gorgeous, and it is, quite frankly, devastating at times, which I love, which is perfect for this. I got it specifically for shadow work, and hoo boy, has it helped. It called me right out in ways that I needed to be called out the first day I got it. I loved it. I loved it so much. So, if this isn't the most scorpionic oracle deck I've ever seen in my life, I don't know what is. Let's see what it has in store for you. Oh, that was quick. What do you have to say to Scorpio? Is this me? Is this me? Interesting. I love that she looks like the Queen of Swords to me. I've always considered that. This is a very Scorpio looking card, in my opinion. Very, very Scorpio looking. Is this me? Do you even know who you are anymore? Are you afraid to know who you are? Is that what's dimming your passion? Are you afraid of yourself? Are you afraid of parts of yourself? What parts are those? Why do you fear them so much? Why are you fighting against them? What is within you that you do not trust, that you do not want to see? Because it seems that that may be your biggest strength in this realm. But only if you let it. You do not let it be your biggest strength. Then you will hold forever a weakness you need not hold. And Scorpio, when have you ever wanted to be weak? You are the quintessential tough guy in the leather jacket and the sunglasses, smoking in the back of the classroom. Or at least, you know, that's how you're stereotyped. It's more of something I would do, but I have multiple Virgo placements and we might as well be the same sign, we're just more quiet about it. So, what do my beautiful vampires have to say to you? This is the Le Vampire Oracle deck. I'm not sure if I'm actually supposed to say it as such, however, I do anyway, and I don't care, because it sounds fun. This is also such a scorpionic looking card to me. It's very fitting. It's Very fitting. I think somebody else got a similar combination. Who was it? I think it was Aries, actually. I know Aries got this particular, this first card. I can't remember who got Is This Me, but somebody did. It might have been Cancer. I don't know. Okay, that's too many. That's too many. Got a lot to say to Scorpio, don't you? I think Scorpio has a lot to say themselves. I think there's quite a conversation to be had tonight. Yeah, you wanted to come up, but you didn't. What's up with that? It's funny, Libra got 3. They got an extra card out of almost everyone. Ooh. Ah. I see. That would do it. Feels very Scorpionic to me. Anti-hero. Maverick. Risk taker. Rule breaker. Isn't that usually you? Not usually you? When you're passionate about things, when you're not hiding from yourself? Right? Transgression, flaws, contradictions, mistakes. Is that what's dimming your fire here? Are you afraid of some flaws? Are they making you question yourself? Are you trying to avoid them rather than tackle them head on? Why is that, Scorpio? I don't like this for you. I don't like this for you. I don't at all. We all have flaws, okay? And we all have our contradictions within ourselves. We all have these aspects of ourselves that we don't necessarily like to see, but need to see. And that is what makes us strong, knowing who we are in all regards. While you may be the anti-hero, do remember the word hero is in there. Yes, exactly. You are still in some way or another heroic, just as you may be rebellious. However, it seems you are rebelling against yourself rather than the things you need to rebel against right now. But let's see what my actual deck has to say. My actual tarot deck. This is the Bones Arcana deck. It's by Junaid? Babs, that's your reflection. Babs, you're fine. Babs, please. Sorry, my bearded dragon is bobbing his head at his reflection again. They're very territorial. But yeah, this Bones Arcana, it's by Junaid. I don't know how to say it, but if you check the description box, I have a list of all the tarot decks I use. I do not have the Oracle decks listed there yet, but I will. And if you're interested in a private one-on-one reading with me for any particular reason, or no particular reason at all, and I can pull Lenormand for you, find out what the universe wants you to know, my email is there. So, feel free to reach out. You're under no obligation, but should you like, you can. Let's see, can I get 8 cards for Scorpio? What's going on with Scorpio? What's the backstory on this? King of Wands sideways. That's interesting. Babs, that is literally you. You're staring at yourself. Nem. Well, if you would eat your salad, you wouldn't have this problem. That would be. Bearded dragons are famous for not liking their vegetables, much like small children. Which reminds me, if you hear a tiny person, about 4 teeth in the background, that is my son running around. He is having grandpa time right now, but he is a big fan of crawling, so sometimes he likes to crawl by over here, and it's very cute. He likes to pop his little head in, even when he's spending time with grandpa. Very sweet little boy. Aries stellium with a Leo moon. Leo rising, pardon. Okay. Alright. How many do we got here? Let's check that out first. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can have an extra card, why not? God knows Libra got extra oracle cards for no apparent reason. Well, there was most certainly a reason, but I did not expect it whatsoever. I can tell you that. Okay, we're moving you over here. Is there more room? How many of these can I fit in the first row? Here. Apparently that many. Okay. Oh. Huh. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Scorpio, why are you doing this to yourself? This is very much an internal struggle. Yep. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Alright, okay. So, here we go. Let me list off the cards we've got, and then we'll go into what it means. Sideways, we have the King of Wands. Upright, we have the 9 of Pentacles. Reverse is the 5 of Swords. Upright, 4 of Cups. The Empress, Queen of Cups, Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and 6 of Wands. Oh my. Oh my, Scorpio. Okay. So you have a lot to offer. You have a lot to offer yourself. You have a lot to offer others, of course. There is a bounty within you. There is this glittering gold within you. However, you're afraid to pick it up. You're afraid to look at it. You're just refusing. You're refusing to acknowledge what's within you. And because of that, you're turning down this Empress energy. You're turning down this Queen of Cups energy. You're just adamantly refusing to acknowledge that it's even there. You don't want to acknowledge the strength. You don't want to acknowledge your ability. You don't want to acknowledge a very large part of you. And it has to do very much with your emotions. You sincerely fear this part of you, this passion, this joy you can have. But if you rush towards it, you would have even more. We're going from the 9 of Pentacles to the 10 of Pentacles is possible here. If you accept these aspects of yourself, if you accept this Empress energy, maybe you're taking great pains to avoid your femininity, your feminine side, or maybe you're simply too afraid to acknowledge that you have the power to rule an empire within you. If you went towards it, it would only grow. You would only find joy. Perhaps this is with another person, or perhaps this is with your higher self. It could be your inner child. That's been coming up a lot lately for people. Like the light side of you and the dark side of you. There's a cat and a dog, so those are very much two sides of a coin. Maybe you would finally recognize who you are. Because it seems as if you refuse to do so. And with the bird over here, that is most certainly a message to yourself you are not sending or you refuse to receive. 2 of Pentacles, you need to find this balance. And not finding this balance is absolutely breaking your heart. You are hurting yourself. But you keep trying to go on like you're happy. Like this isn't existing. Okay? And you can't ignore this. You're trying to ignore it. You're trying to run away from it. You think if you just keep up your little facade right now, your little facade of who you present to the world rather than who you actually are internally. And if you keep up that facade with yourself on top of it, then you won't have to face this pain that you have going on, this deep, deep pain within you. That's not how it works, Scorpio. That's not how it works. So here, oh boy, Scorpio, you're having a fucking time. We have Judgment in reverse, we have the Emperor in reverse, and then we have the 8 of Swords upright. I don't like to see this. I especially don't like to see this for you, Scorpio. I don't like to see this for anyone. Okay? Okay? You got it? Okay. You refuse to make this judgment call, okay? You refuse to acknowledge yourself. You're not managing your emotions. You're not managing your internal anything. You are ignoring your inner empire. That which you could rule with your higher self, that which you could rule within yourself, and by proxy, that which you could rule externally. Because it is only when we balance the internal that we can really work on the external and find our joy, our passion, and truly succeed. So you're holding yourself back deeply. And quite literally, with the 8 of Swords. You were the one causing all of this, which was very, very clear already. Very clear. This is all over the place. You're holding yourself back. You don't realize that those swords are in the ground, they cannot touch you. Those bindings you could walk right out of, easily. And you've blinded yourself to who you truly are and what you can do. We've got the Empress upright as something you keep trying to avoid and push away. Something you don't want to see, something you don't want to work on. And we have the Emperor in reverse. So it may not be a complete disregard for your feminine side. You could just be completely out of balance in all regards. You don't want to find balance in this when balance is being presented to you. Why are you being so stubborn? Sword is right there, but you're putting it down. You're not listening to yourself, and thus you cannot find this joy. However, this is sideways, so you have the choice to be the King of Wands, upright, master of the internal, he who has a rock-solid foundation amongst his kingdom and cannot be moved, even by the wind, as he and it's funny, because the King of Wands is actually associated with fire. Wands is the element for Wands is fire. And you had fire in reverse, warrior passion and fearlessness. You are running away from your battles. You are perhaps in a state of apathy because of it. And you are fearful, but you are creating your own fear. So you could be this. Or you could completely run away and fall off of your throne and hide from the world. But you're not doing either. You're resting in this state of complete flux. Because while you are aware of all of this, and I think you truly are aware of this in your waking life, you don't want to do anything about it. You don't want to do anything about it, because that would be work, wouldn't it? That would be a lot of hard work. And that would cause you to need to acknowledge that your empire is not perfect, even though it has every chance to be. You need to step up into this Empress energy. You need to get out of this reverse Emperor. That's not going to serve you. None of this is serving you. You're not serving yourself. You're not serving yourself. You're not being authentic in any way. And that's why we have Is This Me? That's why we have Is This Me? You're not being authentic to yourself. And because of that, you're just doing nothing but causing yourself pain. We have transgression. I don't know what it is you think is a mistake about yourself, what you think you messed up, or what you think about you cannot be fixed, but it can. And you're the only one who can fix it. You need to find the balance within yourself, or you will be in this pain forever. And while you can go marching along like it's not there, it's going to affect you for the rest of your life if you don't deal with it now. It's going to corrode your very being. It's going to wound you over and over and over and over again. Do we have anything else out here? The Ace of Cups in reverse. Fill your cup. Fill your cup. Don't ignore your emotions. Don't dump them all out. Or pretend there aren't any there. Yes, there are, clearly. With the Seven of Cups, you have many choices. Many, many choices. But you refuse to take any of them, don't you? There are many ways you can connect with yourself, and you're not connecting at all, in any way whatsoever. We have the Four of Wands in reverse, the Chariot, Ace of Wands in reverse. You really need to... There's a beautiful castle that you can go, you can rule, especially with the King of Wands sideways coming out, but you refuse to do it. And you have to. Sorry to say, babe, you have to learn to be authentic with yourself. You have to find what you consider your biggest flaw and work on it, and acknowledge it and accept it. Because if you do not accept your flaws and bring them into yourself, find the beauty within them, and then find how to make them your strength, you'll never be able to truly know who you are. Okay, Scorpio? So this is your shadow work. This is, I guess, your homework, so to speak, for this full moon in Leo. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I appreciate you, and I love you. If you'd like to come hang out again, you can hit the little subscribe button, and then I can see you Friday. So, see you on Friday? Yeah? Is it a date? Awesome. It's a date. Cool. I'll see you then. Alrighty. Bye!